I have a question for you. Were you the favorite child in your family? Or was it someone else? Your brother, perhaps? Or your sister? How did it feel being the favorite son or favorite daughter? How did it feel not being the favored one? Perhaps you will agree with me that not much good came out of your parents playing favorites. You feel the effects of your parents' folly even now. Favoritism is often not discussed in polite society, but I think it is safe to say that a large number of parents display favoritism toward one child in the family over another at any given time. Some form of favoritism seems fair. For example, newborn babies really need to be given more attention than the older kids. Those who are sick or perhaps even disabled require more time and attention than others. The other kids who get less time and attention have no reason to complain because these forms of favoritism may be necessary. But favoritism can show itself in other, less healthy ways. Perhaps your mom spent more time with one child just because. Perhaps it was very noticeable that more attention and more privileges were being given to one of your siblings by your parents. Perhaps it was obvious that one of you got less discipline, or perhaps one of you got less physical or verbal abuse. Favoritism breeds resentment, discord, and even hatred among siblings. The Bible tells us of a story of a father who played favorites. This is a story of Israel and his son. And if you've read this part of the Bible, you know that the result was disastrous. The story went this way. Joseph, being 17 years old, was pasturing the flock with his brothers. He was a boy with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought a bad report of them to their father. Now, Israel loved Joseph more than any other of his sons, because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a robe of many colors. But when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him and could not speak peacefully to him. As the story progressed, you will learn that the brothers of Joseph tried to kill him, ended up selling him as a slave, and because of a false testimony, Joseph even ended up in prison. Many bad things can happen when parents play favorites. But it does not mean there is no hope for things to be made right in your family. If you entrust your family to God, He can take anything that was meant for evil and turn them into good. In the case of Joseph, God eventually raised him up to be governor of Egypt and reconciled him with his brothers. He can make things right in your family as well, if you will give your full trust in Him. As you begin to be aware of the bad things that come out of favoritism, and as you entrust your families in the hands of a loving God who makes all things work together for your good, may you always remember, faith matters too.